friends, me again, your friend Ghostly Honey, and I am back with another video, back with another movie. I watched Morbius for you guys, and I know what you're thinking. Ghostly Honey, is this another movie that we can add to the list of just wonderful vampire cinema, right? Interview with the Vampire, Blade, 30 Days of Night, Fright Night, Let the Right One In, From Dusk Till Dawn. The list goes on and on, right? No, absolutely not. And I hate to be that person that says a movie is bad. But oh my gosh, you guys. That's the intro, no theme song. Let's get into it. Dr. Michael Morbius lives with a rare blood disorder that will eventually kill him. He's focused on developing a cure to save himself and others. Now, the cure that he creates seems to be a success, but soon the downside to the cure and a darkness is revealed. I want to start this off by saying that I don't have a lot of comic book knowledge on this character, and honestly, I don't think you need to. Just listen to the synopsis, right? This movie had a lot of good opportunity to be a dark character piece. And I don't just mean for Sony or for Marvel Studios. I just mean Marvel characters in general. It had a really good opportunity to do something different and something darker. And they absolutely did not even scratch the surface of the potential I feel like was there for the character and the story. Side note, I am not going to get into the controversies surrounding Jared Leto, but I will say that I found out about a lot of that stuff recently, so when I did watch the movie, I was extremely distracted by everything that I had read up on, so there's that. But again, I'm going to keep that out of the video moving forward. The movie comes in at an hour and 44 minutes, which is plenty of time to sink our teeth in and get some really good fleshed out characters, complex motives, and grounded chemistry between the characters. The movie honestly seemed to have a hard time with all of the above and more. Honestly, I think if the runtime was doubled, so you add an extra hour and 44 minutes, I still don't think the film would have delivered on any of the points. Like we said at the top of the video, another vampire movie to add to the list of greats, right? I was very eager to see this movie because it's a vampire movie. I like vampires. Who doesn't like vampires? So I was very interested in that alone, not to mention all of the other complexities of the character as well. I was like, okay, this is gonna be pretty cool. But gee whiz. The movie just missed the mark entirely. The character development was non-existent, and the relationships between the characters was just wildly unbelievable. And if you look at the cast list, these are good actors. Say what you want about Jared Leto. I have seen him in very bad roles, but I have seen him in very good roles. So despite the talent of the actress, there was no chemistry. In addition to this, I found myself asking a lot of questions, literally from start to finish, and the movie did very little to answer any of my questions. The CGI was all over the place. When it was good, it was good. But when it was bad, it was very, very bad. One of the comments I had made after the movie was that some of the CGI kind of looked like a Snapchat filter. It was really bad. The movie was also predictable. And now I will say, I don't mind a well-worn story. I don't mind a predictable story, but give it some spice, shake it up, make it unique. And honestly, I ain't even mad about it, but this one was just bland. On top of all of this, I also had issues with the continuity. Especially in the beginning of the film, those scenes really just sent my soul out of my body, and do not get me started on the dialogue. Okay, so let's kind of shake it around, let some pieces fall out. I feel like maybe I'm being a little bit harsh, but honestly, I'm kind of a fan of bad movies, right? Okay, if you check out my Instagram, that's where I actually write all my reviews out for posts, just for fun. I don't mind a bad movie, but they need to have redeeming qualities. For example, the last video, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it was a bad movie, but I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. The redeeming quality for me, blood, violence, gore. I loved it. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care about the story. And nothing mattered. So for this one, it, again, bland. So there was nothing, the characters weren't particularly interesting. The action sequences were very muddy. I don't want to get too distracted, but they could have given this movie an R rating, okay? Beef up the level of blood, because there were moments where there should have been blood and there wasn't. And it was very awkward because I felt like it was edited out, like we were seeing some kind of censored version of the film. It was very strange. If it's got to be PG-13, fine, totally fine. Give me emotional depth, a character study. Give us characters that we can connect with. Alrighty, so I watched it so you don't have to, but was it worth the watch? Absolutely not. You are missing nothing if you skip this movie, and your girl was extremely disappointed because I'd actually been looking forward to this movie, and then remember they kept pushing it out. It was not worth the wait. It is not worth the however many dollars I spent on tickets. Absolutely not worth it at all. And again, you are not missing out on anything. And honestly, again, we were talking about redeeming qualities earlier in the video. I struggled to find anything that I liked about this movie besides the lead actress. And we are not going to talk about those sad excuse for credit scenes. You are better off reading about them online or finding a clip here on YouTube. You watch anything else in theaters and you will be better off, I promise you. But that brings us to the end of the video where I watched it so you don't have to. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the video, so I know you like the video. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next movie that I'm going to be watching for you, so you don't have to. But until the next video, spread positivity, be safe, take care of yourself, and whatever you are going through. You got this. Bye.